Governor Newsom said something that people really need to listen to. He said Democrats need to wake up to the ruthlessness that is the Republican Party. And that is absolutely true. If they are willing to sacrifice their own voters to a virus or to dying of an ectopic pregnancy, they're doing it. And they'll continue to do it because it doesn't affect the people who are making the policies that do it. We know all the Republican governors and all those Republican senators and all those Republican congressmen, they're all vaccinated. But they use the vaccines as a political ploy to get political power. They used COVID, and for decades they have used education. When Barack Obama came in and made the Affordable Care Act, that was the catalyst for decades of work that they got terrified they were about to lose. Because they did. The reforms that Barack Obama was doing was literally dismantling all of that work, going all the way back to the 1950s and the Southern Baptist Convention. They hated him because he was black, and they hated him because he knew what the fuck they were doing. Everything up until this point has been about desegregation in schooling, Brown v. Board of Education. They never, ever wanted Indigenous or black people to be able to be educated. They never wanted that. They never wanted their little girls to be educated. They wanted them to be stay-at-home moms. They saw an opportunity with Roe v. Wade. And that's when the Conservative Baptist Network came in and all this shit started. The 60-year plan. Google the 7 mountains and you will understand.
Let me repeat one important point. Gavin Newsom said that the Democrats need to wake up to the ruthlessness of the Republican Party. At this point, in watching everything that Gavin Newsom is doing for California, I'm thinking Gavin Newsom for president. It is very, very scary what these religious nut jobs are trying to do and how they are influencing certain areas of the world, not just the United States. Now, I found this little snippet over on Wikipedia, and you know Wikipedia can have some things wrong, but this is the gist of it. This is the basis of it, and then you can go out and further research for yourself. Here's the history of the 7 Mountains Mandate. The movement is believed by its followers to have begun in 1975 with a purported message from God delivered to evangelicals Lauren Cunningham, Bill Bright, and Francis Schaeffer, ordering them to invade the 7 spheres of society. The idea was not seriously considered until 2000 during a meeting between Cunningham and Lance Wallnau. The movement came to prominence after the 2013 publication of Lance Wallnau and Bill Johnson's, they wrote a book, of the 7 Mountains Mandate. The movement was generally supportive of the presidency of Donald Trump, with member Paula White becoming the president's spiritual advisor. White claimed that Trump will play a critical role in Armageddon as the United States stands alongside Israel in the battle against Islam. In 2020, Charlie Kirk said, "Finally, we have a president that understands the 7 mountains of cultural influence" during a speech at CPAC. The theory of the 7 Mountain Mandate is the 7 Mountain Mandate is a part of dominionism. Followers claim that the biblical base for the movement is derived from Revelation 17, verse 1 through 18, where in verse 9 it states, "And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains." The 7 areas in which the movement believe control society and which they seek to control are family, religion, education, media, entertainment, business, and government. They believe that their mission to take over the world is justified in Isaiah 2, verse 2. "Now it shall come to pass in the latter days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of mountains." Followers believe that by fulfilling the 7 Mountain Mandate, they can bring about the end times. Yes, these people are trying to bring about the end of the world when Jesus comes back. That's what they are trying to do. The more you know.